Hello students, good morning. You are welcome in the lecture number 11 of a chapter of ionic equilibrium. In the last lecture, we have seen the concept of solubility and a concept of solubility product for sparingly soluble salt. Now let us see the relationship between solubility and solubility product. We have seen that solubility is maximum concentration of sparingly soluble salt in its saturated solution. Maximum concentration of a sparingly soluble salt in its saturated solution is known as solubility. And what is solubility product? In a saturated solution, the product of concentrations of ions raised to their power equal to the number of moles in balanced equilibrium reaction is known as solubility product. So solubility and solubility product we have studied. Three important solutions we have studied there. They are unsaturated solution, saturated solution, and precipitation type of the solution. So let us see it once again. What is meant by unsaturated solution, then saturated solution and precipitation. We have taken the example of silver chloride added to the water. Suppose here is a solvent water we have taken. To this water, a sparingly soluble salt, silver chloride is added. Sparingly soluble salt. Let us consider the quantity of water we have taken is 1 liter and the quantity of silver chloride added we have considered as a 10 gram. Now let us consider 1 liter water has capacity to dissolve. It has capacity to dissolve 0.1 gram. How much gram? 0.1 gram of silver chloride. 1 liter of water has a capacity to dissolve 0.1 gram of silver chloride. But how much we have taken? 10 gram. Therefore, out of 10 gram, 0.1 gram is dissolved. And remaining 9.9 gram, this is the 9.9 gram settled down at the bottom and 0.1 gram is dissolved because capacity of 1 liter of water to dissolve silver chloride is 0.1 gram. Since we have taken 10 gram, the remaining quantity 9.9 gram will settle down at the bottom. And equilibrium exists between dissolved part and undissolved solid part, then dissolved part and ions of the dissolved part. Equilibrium exists. Now see here, the important part, we have taken AgCl silver chloride in a solid state. Some part of it, very little part, undergo dissolution in the aqueous state, that goes in the liquid state, and that part which is entering in the liquid state undergoing ionization producing Ag plus and Cl minus ions. Those ions are produced from this dissolved AgCl. Here is equilibrium between ions and unionized part. Here is equilibrium between dissolved and undissolved part. This concentration remain constant. The concentration which is present in the liquid state, it remains constant because as far as it is eliminated, it is taken out, more and more quantity from solid AgCl will dissolve into the liquid state. Therefore, this remain constant. We have seen the solubility product. By applying the law of mass action, equilibrium constant is calculated, which is the concentration of product divided by concentration of the reactant. But this concentration is always constant. So this we have taken as K dash. This is K. Therefore K multiplied by K dash will be equal to concentration of Ag plus ion into concentration of Cl minus ion. And this is known as KSP, solubility product, is equal to Ag plus ion concentration into Cl minus ion concentration. This solubility product is obtained for the saturated solution. Therefore, solubility product is defined as, in a saturated solution, the product of concentration of ions raised to their power equal to coefficients 1, coefficients or number of moles in the balanced equilibrium reaction is known as solubility product. So this is the KSP, and this initial concentration taken is known as ionic product, K ionic. The concentration of AgCl taken at start in the solid state over here is known as ionic product. Therefore, depending on the relationship between KSP and K ionic, 3 type of solutions are prepared. Let us see it one by one. First one, K ionic is less as compared with KSP, solubility product. Ionic product is less than solubility product. See what happened. Ionic product is nothing but solid concentration, and solubility product is the concentration dissolved, quantity dissolved. This is the solid state quantity, ionic product, and KSP is the quantity dissolved. So if ionic is less than KSP, if K ionic is less than KSP, means what? Capacity to dissolve is 0.1 gram, known as KSP. But if we have taken less than 0.1, K ionic is less, means we have taken the quantity less than solubility product. At that time, the power capacity of this water is not used totally to dissolve the solute. Since capacity is 0.1 gram to dissolve, but we have taken less than 0.1 gram, therefore ability or capacity of water is not totally utilized. Hence, this type of solution is known as unsaturated solution. This is the unsaturated solution. Secondly, whenever K ionic is greater than KSP, solid concentration is greater than liquid concentration. This case, liquid concentration is 0.1, solid we have taken 10 gram. So what happened over here? Ionic product solid concentration is greater than the liquid concentration. At that time, remaining solute will get settled at the bottom. This is known as supersaturation or precipitation. Precipitation, or also known as supersaturated solution. This is a stage of supersaturation. And third case, whenever K ionic is equal to KSP, ionic product is equal to solubility product, means capacity of 1 liter water to dissolve the solute is 0.1 gram, and we also have taken exactly 0.1 gram, because ionic product and solubility product are same. Solubility product is nothing but capacity. How much is capacity? 0.1. How much is the ionic product solid concentration? 0.1. Means whatever the capacity is there of that solvent to dissolve the solute, exactly total capacity is utilized. This type of solution is known as saturated solution. This is the saturated solution. This is how three different type of solutions are prepared on the basis of ionic product and solubility product. If ionic product is less than solubility product, the capacity of solvent is not used totally. It is known as unsaturated solution. Whenever ionic product is greater than solubility product, the solution is precipitated because excess of the solute get precipitated at the bottom, that is known as supersaturated solution. And whenever ionic product is equal to solubility product, the capacity of solvent is exactly utilized to prepare the solution, and that is known as a saturated solution. And here solubility product and solubility we are studying for the saturated solution. So what is solubility? Solubility is nothing but the maximum concentration of a solute in its saturated solution, where ionic product is equal to solubility product. And what is solubility product? In a saturated solution, the product of ions, product of concentration of ions raised to an appropriate power equal to the number of moles or coefficients in the balanced chemical equilibrium equation is known as solubility product. Now let us see the relationship between solubility and solubility product for different type of salts one by one. First type of salt, Ba type. Ba type of salt, sparingly soluble salt. This is a salt, so it undergo dissolution, and that part is in the ionic form. So there is equilibrium existing between B plus and A minus. In a very simple format I am telling here. Ba gives B plus, A minus, cation and anion after dissociation. How many B? Only one. How many A? Also only one. So one B plus and one A minus. We can write Bx Ay. So XB plus and Ya minus, that is one and the same. But in the simplest format, Ba gives B plus, A minus, this is salt, and these are the ions of salt. Now what is solubility and solubility product and the relation between them? That part we have to see here. If this is 1, how much B plus ions are obtained? 1. How much A minus ions are obtained? 1. So if this is yes solubility, dissolved part, instead of 1, if this is yes, how many B plus are obtained? Yes. How many A minus ions are obtained? That is also yes. And solubility product of this sparingly soluble salt will be equal to concentration of B plus into concentration of A minus. I am writing directly KSP. We can write this as K also, but at that time, here at the numerator, it is a concentration of Ba. And we know concentration of Ba is always constant. In liquid state, this is always constant. So K dash, this is K. So K into K dash, that is constant. constant into constant, there is new constant, and that is known as KSP, solubility product constant. So directly we can write the equation for this salt of a solubility product constant KSP is equal to B plus A minus. Now substitute the values. B plus is yes, A minus is also yes. So KSP will be equal to yes multiplied by yes. So KSP will be equal to yes square. And from this equation, we can write the value of yes as yes is equal to square root of KSP. So this is the relation between solubility yes and solubility product KSP of this type of the salt, Ba type of the salt, in which one cation and one anion is present. We are taking here examples also, many examples also we have to take, but let us consider this as a first type of salt, and this is the relation between solubility and solubility product of this type of the salt. Now second type of salt. Let us consider second one, Ba2 type of salt. Ba2 type of salts. Many salts are there of this type also, like calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, lead chloride, lead iodide. Many salts are there. So this salt also undergo dissolution and dissociation. Whatever the part is dissolved, that undergo dissociation. Now giving B plus and A minus, balance the reaction. How many B? Only one. How many A? 2. Therefore it is 2A minus. But charge, 2A means how many minus charges are there? 2. 2 negative charges. So how many positive charges should be there on B? This B must have 2 positive charges, B plus plus and 2A minus. If this is 1, it gives 1 B plus plus ion. And how many A minus ions are obtained? 2. From 1 Ba to 1 B plus, but 2 A minus ions are obtained. It means this, if it is yes, this is also yes, but this will be twice of yes. Substitute, write the equation of solubility product KSP is equal to concentration of B plus into concentration of A minus into concentration of A minus. See, this we can write as 2A minus means A minus plus A minus. So this is 1, this is again 1. So this is yes, this is yes. One and the same. So KSP will be equal to B plus into A minus square. So KSP will be equal to B plus is yes multiplied by A minus. How many A minus? 1 plus 1, 2A, 2S and square. See, this is important. A minus. But how many A minus are there? 2. Therefore it is S plus S, 2S. 2S square. So what is that final equation now? KSP for this type of salt will be equal to S into 4S square, or KSP will be equal to 4S raised to 3. Therefore S raised to 3 is equal to KSP upon 4, and S will be equal to cube root, not square root. This is cube root of KSP upon 4. This is the relationship between solubility and solubility product for this type of the salt, Ba2 type of the salt. You will come to know easily after taking the examples. There are many salts of Ba type as well as Ba2 type, and for those salts relation between Ksp and S can be written in that proper manner in order to solve the problems. Now let us see third type of salt, Ba3 type of salt. Third type, Ba3 type of salts. Salt, write the dissociation reaction. How many positive charges are there on B now? How many positive charges on B? 3 positive plus 3A minus. Very simple. 3A, so 3A minus, 3 negative charges. Therefore, 3 positive charges on the B. If this is 1, this is 1, this will be 3. If this is yes, this is yes, this will be 3s. And we know Ksp is equal to B plus 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 into A minus raised to 3. This 3 become power. We have seen the equation of Ba2. This 3 become power. And now substitute the value of A and B. B is S and A will be 3s. So Ksp is equal to S into 3s raised to 3. Therefore, Ksp is equal to 27 s raised to 4, and finally s will be equal to 4th root of Ksp upon 27. This is the relation between solubility and solubility product constant of a salt of this type, Ba3 type of the salt. Now fourth type of salt, Ba4. See, these are simple equations but important to derive. Ba4 type of salt. Ba4 type of salts. Write the dissociation. How many positive charges now on B? 4 positive charges plus A, 4A minus. So yes, yes, this will be 4s. Substituting the writing the equation Ksp is equal to concentration of B plus 4 times into A minus. This 4 become exponent, power. And now substitute the values. Ksp is equal to B is concentration of B plus is S into A minus is 4s raised to 4. Therefore, Ksp is equal to 256 s raised to 5, or s will be equal to 5th root of Ksp upon 256. This is the relation between solubility and solubility product for fourth type of salt. See, these equations are important. These equations are not directly asked to derive. You will not ask derive the relation between solubility and solubility product of Ba4 type of salt. But for a problem, silicon tetrachloride, SiCl4, if that is the case, SiCl4 will have this type of the equation. S is given, we can calculate Ksp of SiCl4, or if Ksp is given, we can calculate S of the SiCl4. So these equations are not directly asked to derive, but they are important from the point of solving the problems. One more type of salt is there. Fifth type of salt. Salt number 5, B2A3 type of salts. Aluminium sulfate, calcium phosphate are the salts of this type, B2A3. See it carefully, B2A3. Write the dissociation. How many B? 2B. How many A? 3A. B plus and A minus. Balance the charges. Balance the charges. See, B has positive charge. So how many positive charges are there? 2 positive. But 2 positive charges are over here. But here, these are the negative charges. How many negative charges? 3 negative charges. So we have to balance them. 3 into 2, that will be 6. So 3A minus minus. Now how many negative charges are there totally? 3 2s are 6. So 2 into 1 means plus plus. Plus plus plus. How many positive charges here? 6. And negative charges also 6. So this is the balanced one. If this is 1, this will be 2. This will be 3. If this is yes, this is 2s and this is 3s. Write the equation for solubility product constant Ksp is equal to B plus plus plus. These two becomes power exponent. Then A minus minus. These 3 becomes power. Substitute the value B plus 2s, A minus is 3s. So Ksp is equal to B plus is 2s square, A minus is 3s raised to 3. So Ksp is equal to 4s square multiplied by, this is 27 s raised to 3. On solving this, it become Ksp is equal to 27 into 4, 108. 108, yes, 2 and yes 3. S raised to 2, s raised to 3. Base is common. So 2 plus 3, that is 5. 108 s raised to 5. Therefore, from this equation, it is s raised to 5 will be equal to Ksp upon 108, or s is equal to 5th root of Ksp upon 108. This is how the relation between solubility and solubility product of last type of salts can be derived. So these are the 5 type of salts in our syllabus for which we can write the relation between solubility and solubility product, where S is solubility and Ksp is a solubility product. Those are 5 type of the relations for different type of salts. We have seen buffer solutions. In buffer solution, we don't have to derive one equation. They have given the direct equation for pH of buffer also. pH of acidic buffer, pH will be equal to pKa plus log to the base 10 of concentration of salt upon concentration of acid. For a buffer solution, this is the equation they have given. And for POH, POH instead of pKa, pH, H for acid, so pKa, A for acid, POH, OH for the base, so it is pKb plus log to the base 10 of concentration of salt divided by concentration of base. Here Ka is nothing but, pKa is minus log of Ka, pKb is the minus log of Kb. This equation not necessary to derive it, they have given direct format. This is known as Henderson's-Hasselbalch equation. This is the Henderson's-Hasselbalch equation. From this also we can solve the problems, but it is not necessary to derive this expression. It is directly given in the buffer solutions. So see that over there in buffer solutions, the pH of buffer solution given by this Henderson equation, pOH of the buffer solution is given by this Henderson's equation. Now the next part, different type of salts, how to write the formula of salts and how to write the equation of solubility and solubility product for different salts. That part we will see in the next lecture.